guys. Okay, 3 quick reminders from today's textbook reading. Reminder 1, your essay should go past summary and response. Summary is of course an important place to start because if you don't understand what happened, then you can't really analyze the text. But you don't want to stop at summary. You want to move beyond summary and into an analysis of questions and implications about the text. So don't just tell us what happened or how you felt about what happened, but move past that into questions about the text that you find interesting. What ideas or phrases in the text are significant? What can be learned about our world from the text? Okay, so make sure as you're forming your thesis statements, as you're writing that pre-draft, bouncing ideas off of your home group members, make sure that you're really thinking about making an argument. Okay? Moving past that idea of summary and response. Reminder number 2, your thesis is a statement of the argument you will present and defend. Okay, so your essay should be a thorough exploration of your thesis, and you should stay entirely focused on your thesis in your essay. So establishing a working thesis is super useful. That's why I have the thesis statement assignment. Having this sort of starting place as you're crafting your essay is really important. But remember that your thesis will likely change as you write your essay, as you go through the pre-draft, the rough draft, and the final draft, as you sort of look through your own pre-draft, as you have others look over your rough draft. Your ideas will likely change a little bit, and that is fine. If you find your paper going in a slightly different direction, no problem, but make sure that you adjust your thesis statement to match your essay. You always want your thesis and your essay to match, so make sure that those are lining up. Reminder number 3, your thesis needs to be arguable. This is super, super important. That's going to sink your essay grade from the start if you just have a statement of fact as your thesis statement. One good way to check for this is to write out the opposite of your thesis statement. So if I told you to argue the opposite of what you want to argue, what would that thesis statement look like? And then ask yourself this question: would it be reasonable for someone else to hold this view? Okay, so if your answer is yes, someone could reasonably hold this opposite view, then you probably have an arguable thesis statement. If the answer is no, then you probably don't. If it wouldn't be reasonable for somebody to hold this view, then it's probably not an arguable thesis statement. You might have a statement of fact there, or just an opinion. Okay. But you probably don't have an argument. If you're concerned about your thesis, please make sure to point that out to your home group and ask them specific questions about it. You guys will all be workshopping those together in your home group, so if you are specifically concerned about something in your thesis, use that time to really talk about that. I'm also, of course, happy to go over your thesis statements with you. Feel free to send me an email, let me know what you're concerned about, and have me take a look at it. Okay? So good luck as you start forming those thesis statements and those early drafts. Can't wait to see them.